Hell yeah. I guess that makes this the Poor Bastards Almanac. Episode 45. And anyway, this is the podcast where we play classic World of Warcraft. And that's about it. That's about all we do.
And tacitly endorse Chinese communism. Because now our WoW subscriptions are somehow a moral choice.
Dude, yeah. It was funny. The day I signed up for WoW, that happened. They started their little Blizzard boycott or whatever. I get it. Fuck communism.
Oh yeah. I wish I could take the needle out of my arm.
Well, these same people are probably still have their fucking iPhones and everything else. I mean, they still shop at Walmart, So it's
some respectable people have canceled their WoW subscriptions.
Just this over this thing.
Yeah, and just really how they've treated Blitzchung.
And that was a Hearthstone tournament that he won, and in his winning remarks, he said something about fuck the Chinese government,
free Hong Kong,
and
I think that's really all he said was just free Hong Kong or something like that, and the two casters were joking about it.
That's right, yeah.
Didn't they jokingly get up under the table when he said it?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I think I'm blowing my own mic out. There we go. Bring it down a little bit. I didn't see the stream or anything.
I didn't either.
I just I just read a few articles about it, was all I saw.
Various reports. Yeah. Holy shit. Because honestly, who isn't talking about it?
Yeah. And I wanted to see, what it was all about. What are these people talking about? But, I mean, yeah. It's not enough for me to go around and cancel my WoW subscription now. I mean,
it pisses me off that I even have to question that,
Yeah, that's pretty shitty. I mean, I agree it's pretty shitty what they did. There's no doubting that.
And then the whole, we'll play God at this point and we'll let you have your money and we'll cut your ban in half. It's like, dude, where do you get off acting like you're benevolent when there shouldn't have been a punishment in the first place?
Yeah.
So that kind of pisses me off. But again, like you said, obviously, clearly not enough for me to take the needle out.
I mean, if they were really serious about it, they would stop buying any sort of product from China at all. I mean, to quit giving WoW money it's almost just virtue signaling. Like, look, I care about communism, or I care about free people. I don't know. It really doesn't make any sense. Because like I say, those motherfuckers still own any electronics product ever. You're still...
honestly.
That money trickles all the way back to the Chinese government.
And, this whole... the Greta deal. Styx brought up a point that dovetails with this. The very type of regime that Greta would prefer, a centralized government, those types of highly centralized governments are the very governments that are responsible for the carbon emissions that I mean, China. Anyone? China.
Right. So, there was something recently where somebody brought up India and China. I don't remember what it was. I guess it doesn't matter anymore. But it seems like more and more people are understanding. I guess I don't know. I don't think they really are. Who knows? Whatever. Climate change is a hoax. You heard it here first. It's not even really a hoax, but it's absolutely a political maneuver. And that's enough to make anybody skeptical. That should be enough to make anybody skeptical of anything. Is that this is a topic on which I have to vote, or this is what politicians are using to rally
It's a
votes.
platform.
Yeah, that's
why it's a thing.
Yeah, and I mean politicians. You don't really have to be all that educated to be a politician. Certainly not a prerequisite. Because there's lots of dumbass politicians. I think we've talked about it before. I mean, climate changes, everything literally changes. Jordan Peterson says that once like a company's national like GDP reaches $5,000, I guess per citizen or something like that. I don't understand how GDP works. I'm just repeating a talking point like a moron. He says generally your population starts to care about the environment. I mean, we should care about the environment. It's where we fucking live, obviously. But as me, I can only do so much about it personally. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. It's a.
Yeah, I mean, I recycle and I walk places that I should walk to. Get off me nuts,
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna pay the government in hopes that the temperature will drop a couple of degrees.
Right.
Fuck your carbon tax.
That seems to be the. Yeah. That seems to be what they really want. Are we going the right way?
Because honestly, if you're going to tax the shit out of a business, there is only one way that expense is going to go. You think you think a business is just going to eat it like, oh yeah, they're just going to take it on the chin. They're just going to lose that money. They're just going to let it fly right out the window. No, absolutely not. Their prices are going to go up. We're going to pay for that. The customer is going to pay for that.
I don't know. I think they might sell one of their yachts, to help climate change. Nah, I'm just kidding. So yeah, good old WoW Classic. I'm enjoying it. I have severely missed the slow grind. We've talked about that a bunch. That more than anything is what retail WoW is missing, I think. All these, and I've kind of rallied against that for a long time anyway. Like, buy our product, pre-order our product and we'll come to your house and beat the game for you. It's almost what a lot of these incentives seem to be a lot of the time, which is some dumb shit. And even, it seems like even developers that I respect to it, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we do. These guys come back quick. We should, damn.
I think it's neat that you can even select like that as a graphics option.
Go this way.
You can select the, even the classic WoW graphics. That's pretty sweet.
I didn't even realize that until you said something. I was playing for like 2 weeks and I went into the graphics settings assuming that I had already messed with them and I hadn't. And apparently I had been playing on the classic settings at 3.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think that was the default when I first got it installed, which was a fucking cinch, by the way, on Linux, thanks to Lutris. I'd never used Lutris for anything before. There's a custom install script to get it working. And it just, launched right away. And God, I mean, as soon as I brought it up and literally I was like, well, let me just see if the launcher works. And the launcher worked. And I was like, all right, well, let me install the game, just to see if the game will boot. And of course, Blizzard, I completely forgot about their fucking, play while you download mechanic.
It's not all that big, is it? The whole shebang is less than like 3 gigs, isn't it?
Yeah.
It runs on my laptop, smooth as butter.
And I mean, it let me play in no time. Pretty much as soon as I started downloading, I could play it. Which is, I don't know, it's impressive that even that works through Wine. Those guys just, I don't know. People developing Wine really have their shit together, it seems. And so I logged in and I was like, well, shit, let me log into my account. And I think at that point, it told me I had to have an active account to play the game or to log in. And I was like, well, duh. So I was like, well, it's fucking what, $14, $14.99, $15. Let me try it and see if it'll let me log into the game. And sure enough, logged right into the game and I was fucking hooked again. There was one.
Here we sit.
Yeah, I know. There was one Battle.net update, like what, the other day, and somehow that like killed the graphics. I was still able to like fumble around and find the button to click to launch the game. But the next day on shit, I guess the Lutris forums, there was a post and some guy had already figured out, you just need to get these prerequisites in your Wine config, which I'd already messed around in before when trying to mess around with Skyrim, getting E and B settings to work.
So we need to be careful here.
All right.
My bad. I don't mean to interrupt you. We'll wait here and chat.
You're good. And so yeah, I mean that was already a cinch, but even still, he gave the instructions on how to just click on your install through Lutris. Actually, Lutris gives you some really good quick options to open up your Wine settings and just add some new prerequisites to the list of shit that your game or app needs to run, and there it went.
Man, I'm real happy to hear that that's easy because it's definitely one of the first things I'm going to load up in Linux.
If I don't know, if there's free space on your hard drive, how much free space do you have? Do you have any idea?
Let me see. I've got 318 gigs.
Okay. Are you running 2 drives? Did we do a solid state and a...
Yeah, I got a 2 terabyte hard disk and about 111 gigabyte solid state, which is what the operating system's on.
Yeah. I wonder... You might be able to just install a distro to that free space, I want to think it will split your volume automatically and set up dual boot automatically too. I know there's a issue installing Linux first and then installing Windows, because Windows will like overwrite your master boot record. It just doesn't like to play nicely with other operating systems. But I'll try to dig around and see what I can find to see if that's automatic. So fucking Project Veritas is at it again.
Dude, yeah, they are. They didn't really drop anything we didn't already know about. Let me see, dude. Okay, yeah. So, do you see that dude down there?
Let's see.
That little
Your target?
peckerhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, just around this corner is like the bastard, but there's a lot of dudes patrolling in a tight area, and some of them are static, but some of them roam around, and the boss is roaming around here.
Okay.
This would probably be a lot easier with you.
Yeah, you know, proving that CNN. Actually, so what was interesting was the info on the president of CNN having something to do with the Celebrity Apprentice that kind of turned Donald Trump into a household name. Donald Trump, the man, into a household name, I guess. See if we can pull this guy. No, they don't pull.
I didn't realize he had a axe to grind like that. That's pretty funny.
It is.
What a petty jackass.
Well, and why does he even have an axe to grind? That's kind of what I also don't get a whole lot. Like what? Why does he hate the guy? Was that ever really established?
I don't think so. I didn't catch like the last 10 minutes of it.
Oh, that was cool as fuck. Did you see that?
Oh,
Those little birds just spawned out there. Freed Druid of the Talon.
Oh yeah, yeah. They were trapped on the other side of this little grove here.
I'm just gonna pick up this earth root up here.
Dude, this is where I was when I told you I was treed. I was sitting up here. I couldn't go anywhere. There was a gnarl pine standing right here, and I was just up there crying. And I didn't actually yell. I probably shouldn't have.
That's funny as shit. So, I mean, they've got another video coming. Oh, shit, she already respawned. They've got another video coming. What? Oh, no, it's already out, too. There was already a part 2 to that video. It's on BitChute.
Part 2's on BitChute?
What's that? Oh,
Part
yeah.
2's already out on BitChute? Oh,
I think so.
Crap.
Yeah.
See, that's what I was hoping. I was hoping part 2 was something a little more damning than part 1.
I didn't watch it yet. I guess that would have been helpful before trying to talk about it. So yeah, on their Twitter, people were asking, like, why do you have to sign up to receive these videos or whatever? And other people were like, well, because it's being censored and this just makes sure that you get the video. I mean, I don't know why they didn't just give out the BitChute link. I mean, it's pretty common for companies to do that though, so whatever. All you have to do is, go to where you know that a video like that's going to be, which is BitChute. So, have you been keeping up with Styx?
Oh yeah, yeah. I listened to like 3/4 of all of his videos today. It's pretty bugged.
It's been a few days since I have. What is this deal with Hunter Biden? So what Chinese company was he on board of this time?
Apparently, it was a Chinese board, and apparently Hunter Biden made the statement that if his dad was elected president, that he wouldn't sit on any of these boards. any of these foreign boards. Why not sit on an American energy board, Hunter? Why is it got to be China? Why is it got to be Ukraine?
Yeah, it's pretty weird. So he resigned from the board over these claims that over Trump calling him out, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know if he actually resigned.
I thought that was a Styx video from this morning.
Now I know that he made the statement that he would resign. I bet he did from the Ukraine one. I don't know if he resigned from China or not. I mean, way to be the stereotypical slimy politician's son there, Hunter.
Yeah, no shit. Let's see. Yeah, he resigned. That was 17 hours ago.
As he should.
I mean, yeah. I guess his dad's not going to win the presidency, so I mean, I don't know what he was doing there anyway. I don't know why these motherfuckers are hiring him. Who the fuck would hire this idiot? That's what doesn't make any sense at all. Obviously, I don't know the guy. Maybe he's got some qualifications that aren't apparent.
Apparently really good at smoking crack.
Right. I mean, it's probably worth mentioning again that he smokes crack and he fucked his sister. In law, fine print there. There is some fine print. But, married her brother, fucked his sister. What is the latest news on old married her brother?
Dude, old married her brother was at an Antifa counter protest or not a counter protest, but they were protesting Trump's rally in Minnesota. Oh, married her brother and the guy she was cheating on, the dude that wasn't her brother, her non-spouse or non. It's holy shit. Talk about horse, people.
Oh, so the guy that she's accused of
cheating with.
Yeah. Her campaign advisor.
Yeah, they were pictured. I mean, it's unless somebody fiddle fucked with the pictures, that's a dead ringer for them. And she said that she wasn't even in the country. She didn't say which country, but she said it wasn't this country. So I mean, I don't know, man.
Her history's shady as fuck anyway. She religiously married a guy, and then they religiously, I don't know. And then she had some children with the guy that she religiously married. They split up, but then she got back together with him and legally married him.
I'm gonna hearth back to darn asses. I forgot I set my heart there.
Oh, okay, word. Back. Yeah, that's fine. I gotta go northwest for a druid quest. Sorry, I should have said something about that.
Nah, you good, dog. I'll meet you out there.
I'm kind of just following the trail of herbs anyway.
But sorry, yeah, she does have a shady past, man. Real shady how she got here.
Married her brother.
One of the Justice Democrats. Honestly. Shady. Well, Jeffrey Epstein is close to being memory hold. So that just, that little ship just sailed right off into the sunset, didn't it?
Yeah.
Never to be heard of again.
Yeah, we've got more important fish to fry, like unsubbing from WoW.
Yeah. Corporation does another silly thing.
You said something about Trey Gowdy joining Trump's legal team?
Yeah. And Fox News booted him as a contributor as soon as he did that.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's odd. Has anything come out of Barr in Italy? Where's Barr?
He's been moving around. I haven't heard anything from that.
And I assume Giuliani is still a mud. Yeah, so has impeachment gone anywhere? Are they doing anything with that yet? Or are they still just saying it on the news?
The office of the president has said he's not complying with any subpoenas and they can basically go to hell.
So what are the implications of that?
Well, it's on the grounds of that it's not legitimate. See, this is what I think. When you asked me the other week what role does Giuliani play, I think that's what role Giuliani and Gowdy plays. Is this decision within the rules of the presidency? Am I going to get my nuts kicked in for doing this? Yes or no? And here's why, and here's why not. That's what I think Trump's legal counsel is.
Sure, that makes sense. Does this not set a pretty dangerous precedent for the future?
Does him having that?
Well, I guess him not complying with subpoenas.
No, absolutely not. It's what's more egregious is the House making all this hubbub and making it look like shit's happening when it's not even legit because the House hasn't had a vote for it. They have not, because if Nancy Pelosi put this up for a legitimate vote, then the Republicans in the House would have every right to evaluate what evidence the Democrats have against Trump, and it would never hold up. It would never hold up, even if the House voted to do that. Impeachment's dead in the Senate.
So they're just saying the word impeachment as many times as they can coming up to an election.
And yes, and this is and Nancy Pelosi's hoping to drag all this crap out, and Trump's calling their bluff basically and saying, crap on your subpoena. It's not legitimate because you haven't held a formal vote. Because they want to play it like it's legitimate and not have that vote, because if they go to have the vote and the vote doesn't pass, they just got kicked in the teeth. What are you going to do? You can't try to impeach him again. You just had the vote. The game's over with.
Yeah.
And they know that, and he's calling their bluff. This is when the guy sitting across the table from you has more chips than you do, and he bets all your beans. And that's the amount of his next bet is every last one of your beans. So you're either in or you're out. And the Democrats are just dumb enough to think that, I don't know, that the universe is going to throw them a fucking bone and Trump might be guilty this time. I don't know. How many times are you going to throw and tie and lasso your hopes to some... I haven't heard the name Robert Mueller in quite some time.
Yeah, no, he's gone. I don't even think he exists anymore.
There were people that got tattoos.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Some pretty short-sighted bullshit right there, isn't it?
That's the name of the progressive left. I swear, Trump has got to put on extra orange spray tan before he leaves to get in Marine One or something like that. Because every time these motherfuckers are making fun of how he looks, he's such an ogre, what an oaf. Every second that they spend talking like that is a second that they're not spending talking about a platform.
Yeah.
Every moment they spend saying how much of an evil bastard that man is. They don't have a platform.
As part of that Veritas video, a handful of those guys were admitting outright that they don't understand what their beef is with Trump. They're tired of talking about him. They understand that they were the ones who created the Trump monster, quote unquote. Like, they realized that they did this, that CNN did this to themselves. And they're just like, CNN shit on the floor, and now they're dancing around in their own shit, basically, saying we won.
He's going down this time.
Yeah.
Impeachment. You got Zucker at the top, cracking the whip. And I think it's, if anything, this is a window into the madness. It's pretty telling that employees are at exhaustion. If the employees are, what do you think the American public is? Now, there are some people that just gobble that shit right up, but I tell you what, I think that's a waning sliver of the population.
Yeah. I think so. I mean, that's fair. Stacks and lots of 5. Hell yeah. I don't even remember what add-on this is anymore, but these add-ons that tell you what the price is, how big stacks are, where you can buy it from, who you can sell it to, or not who you can sell it to, but who you can buy it from.
Which one's that?
I have no idea.
I've got an ID number that keeps showing up down there, but I have no idea what that ID references. Everything I mouse over has got an ID number.
So just an ID number, you don't see item level and all that stuff.
No.
Let's see what else I got. Informant is the add-on. Definitely Informant. Displays detailed item information and tooltips, such as use, vendor sales information, and more. And I think Informant came packed with something else, I think. I might be wrong. So I'm itching to see Orgrimmar at night again, or to see Durotar at night again. I definitely want to go Undead Priest. I think I want to make like a Troll Mage or something like that. Or an Orc. I don't know. I like being an Orc. Maybe an Orc Warlock. I could go an Orc Hunter.
Warlock. I'll go Warrior. If you go Priest, I'll go Rogue.
Hell yeah. I'm definitely going to do that Undead Priest, but I also want either an Orc or a Troll. Probably an Orc. I think I really want an Orc. So yeah, since playing WoW, I've really fell off playing Deliverance. I was playing the shit out of that game again though, because it's really enjoyable. I mean, that game's incredible. I'll hop back on it soon. I haven't had time to play games in general lately. So when I have, I've been just playing a bunch of WoW because, hi, I'm new again. I'm definitely going to hop back on to it because that game, I don't know, it's such a unique game. The story is just phenomenal. The mechanics of the game, I honestly enjoy how clunky they are. I really do. Like I say, that aspect of it reminds me of DayZ. That and just the layout of the world, it just feels like this giant countryside. And I always enjoyed just exploring the countryside in DayZ. I miss that mod. I genuinely miss the shit out of that mod. I'm a little sad because I don't think there's going to be another experience.
Oh no, absolutely not. One of those unique things that's just locked away in time,
Yep.
Maybe they'll release DayZ Classic.
Shit.
I had to run back to Dolinar here. Turn this quest in.
Hell yeah. Oh, okay. That fucking video series about it's basically like Dragon Ball Z featuring Trump and Hillary Clinton as Goku and Frieza. That shit is the funniest thing I've seen.
I thought you'd like that. Well,
Dude.
what was it? The battle.
Yeah.
I don't know where I saw that.
Yeah, that thing's hilarious. So it looks like one person makes a graphic novel out of the fight between Hillary and Donald. Except, well, that ends up being the pilot episode of this series. But then like episode 1 goes all the way back in time to the Republican primaries. And they're shitting all over the Bushes and fucking Cheney. And Rumsfeld too, I think. God, that shit's hilarious. Now, who was that guy, Larry? He was somebody's lawyer.
Oh, I have no idea.
I ended up finding out what his full name was, but I still didn't understand it in context. Is that what it's called? The battle? Oh, fucking. For some reason, Discord has dropped YouTube previews, which is a pain in the ass.
Did they?
Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, were they back today?
They're back today.
They're still not there for the ones that didn't pop up before. Larry Lessig. That's what that guy's name was. I don't know who he is. He was the subject of one of these videos. Oh, Karl Rove came up because that motherfucker was
What a packerhead.
Yeah. Heavy is the Head. That's what the series is called, by Big Game Productions. They've got like 4,000 views on them, and they're about a year old. Those videos deserve a lot more views. So let's get all 4 of the people that listen to our podcast to boost those views, man. Like and subscribe. Follow them on Twitter. Insta 'em, join their Patreon. And I don't know, whatever. Don't do any of that stuff. Just go watch those stupid videos. They're hilarious. No. There's a rare mob. Where are you at?
I am heading towards your little arrow. I'm coming down the road out of Astronaut to the west. Ah, shit. Yeah, I'm southwest of you. Way down yonder in the Pow Pow Patch.
Ooh, I'm going to beat her. I did beat her. Nice. Hell yeah. I beat a rare mob. Okay. She wasn't even
sweet, mate.
She wasn't even all that difficult. Sorry, what's that?
Get anything nice?
Well, I got the last piece of a quest that I was working on. Oh wait, no, did I not? I still need one more. God damn it. Okay.